Today I'm back at Woodlawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm giving you an idea of where the graves that we'll be looking at is located. And that is the mausoleum side as you come straight in to the main entrance of the cemetery. You'll go down through by the side, and when you get to that stop sign, you've already got to the area of where we'll be looking at the most of the family of the Southern Gospel singing group, the Speer Family. The original Speer Family group started in 1921 by GT, as he would go by, which was George Thomas, or mainly he went by just Dad Speer, and his wife, Lena Darling, who just went by Mom Speer for the most part, along with George's sister and brother-in-law, which was Pearl and Logan Claiborne. Also a member of the group was Harold Lane, even though he wasn't one of the Speer family. It is said that GT, or Dad Speer, started this group just as a way to supplement his income from what he made as doing farming. Dad Speer was born in Georgia, but Mom Speer, along with their 4 children, were all born in Alabama, and the 4 children were Brock, Rosanelle, Mary Tom, and Ben Speer. And we've taken a look there at Mom and Dad's gravesite, and the gravesite next to it is of Aaron Minna, and that was the great-granddaughter of Mom and Dad Speer, but was Ben Speer's granddaughter. And next to that child's gravesite is Lisa Minna Harris, and that was Ben's daughter that died. Next to that one is the grave of Ben's first wife, Mildred Bradley Speer. And I think she may have died from cancer, I believe, or whatever. And Ben would marry a second time after Mildred died. And next to her grave is that of Ben and his second wife, who's not passed away yet, Marker. And that is Ben and Rebecca Long Speer. After Dad Speer's sister and her husband left the original Speer family group, the children would end up being members of the singing group. It first started out with just Brock and Rosanelle being along, and then later when Ben and Mary Tom were born, when they got very early age, all of them, I think there were like 5, 6, and 7, somewhere in that range, would be into the singing group. Of course, Brock is probably best known as the bass singer, and he had a beautiful voice and all. And there's the whole row looking from Ben's grave out toward his mom and dad's. And like I said, that road straight in from the main entrance there is where you'll find it. And now we're going to walk up like 3 rows and find the grave marker of Brock and his wife Faye. Recently mowed, so I apologize, there's quite a bit of grass on some of the graves, and I did try to get most of it off, at least the worst part, so maybe you could be able to read the markers. But as we're taking a look at Brock and Faye's grave, I'll mention a few things about him. GT, or Dad Speer, he co-wrote or wrote several hundred songs, and like I said, after his death, along with Mom Speer, Brock and Ben would lead the group that I'm more acquainted with as being called the Speer Family. And they had other singers along with them. Brock and Ben did a good bit of the singing together, and the sisters would come in and out at different times to participate in being part of the singing group with them. And Faye, which was Brock's wife, even did a lot of the singing along with the group. We'll mention that Brock even backed Elvis Presley in some of his early recordings. Mentioned earlier, Dad Speer started with the group with just help supplement his farming income, but it took him like 2 full years before they become so popular that he was able to go for just the singing group full time and give up the farming part. Then Speer retired from the group in 1993, and Brock would continue with other members of the family and other outsiders helping him sing as the Speer Family until 1998, and that's when they officially retired. The Speer Family as a group would be inducted into the Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame in 1998, but GT, Lena, Brock, and Ben had all previously been inducted as individuals into that. They were also the first group to receive the Gospel Music Association Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Speer Family has been inducted into the Alabama Music Hall of Fame and have received numerous Dove Awards throughout their singing years. The song "I'm Standing on Solid Rock" may be the song of the Speer Family that stayed on the charts the longest, but they had numerous songs that are just awesome to listen to. So if you haven't heard them, you need to get a CD or look on the YouTube, or find a way to listen to at least a few of their songs, and I think it will amaze you when the older group along with the newer one. And speaking of newer, there's been 2 spin-off groups of the Speer Family. The new Speer Revival group, which only lasted a short time, and which included Mark Speer and Karen Apple. And the new Speer Family group, I think, is still going on today, and that is led by Brian, which is Brock and Faye's son. And you're looking now at the last gravesite we'll be looking at, and that's a Mary Tom Speer Reed, and she is just up one row from where Brock is buried. And I'd like to say thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have a blessed day.